There is this funny experience that I had while in primary school and early secondary schools. You know, I was very shy and timid. I was this timid kid that I could not answer a question in class. I never could answer a question in class. And though I was intelligent, but I was always carrying the class. My goodness. So anytime the teacher asked a question, I was always scared to put my hand. And other students they will always say, I say, I say, I say, I say, I say. And they'll put on their hands and they will say, you answer. They will say, yes. When they answer, they will say, clap for them. You see? And at a certain point, it was like, these guys were not born by human beings. They were like, there's some super beings, super intelligent students. And guess what? At times they will answer a question and I was like, yes, that's the answer I was thinking. Oh my God, I could have put on my hand. But guess what? It was late. Now it continued like this. I remember throughout my primary school life, when I entered secondary school, a little bit changed. Now I learned this lesson the hard way, and I learned it a little bit earlier in my life. And I'm just thinking about those who learned the lesson late, maybe in their 40s and their 50s. What could have become of the opportunities that have passed by, or the opportunities that have passed them by? So this is the lesson. For instance, the teacher in class 3 or class 4 could ask a question: what is 4 times 4? And then I'll put on my hand out of timidity, out of fear that maybe they will call me and I'll mess up. I'll put on my hand trying to answer because I was not confident of myself, because I was too shy. I had the answer, but I could not even say the right answer because I was not confident. And guess what? I would say 8. Oliver, what is 4 times 4? I would say, sir, 8. Okay, wow. What? Sit down, my friend. That's what my teacher would tell me. Sit down, my friend. And then another child would people will say, I said, 16. And they're like, yeah, clap for him. Oliver, did you hear? Did you hear? 4 times 4 is not 8, it's 16. Learn from him. And that also plays again on my shyness or my timidity. And again, we started growing up. And I later on decided that whether I know the answer or I don't know, I'm going to put up my hand. And before I noticed, I started giving the right answers. And when I went to secondary school, boom, it was another level of grace. I was putting on my hand up, and I was always giving the right answer. And I had to work harder. At times, even in primary school, the students that at times they put up their hands all the time, they always answer the question correctly. There are times they give the wrong answer. And when they give the wrong answer, the teacher will say, what? Thank you. I was like, on earth, can this guy be saying that, 3 times 3, is 6, and the teacher is saying thank you? Maybe because they were so good that the teacher believed that they could not make a mistake. And I was like, no. 3 times 3 is not 6, but is 9. But again, they will always give wrong answers at times, but the teacher will not rebuke them for giving the wrong answer. The teacher will rather just say thank you and then maybe correct them in a very nice way. But you who were struggling to give your answers and you gave it wrong, and the teacher will rebuke you, like it to say you were the one who killed Jesus. So this is the point. If you have kids right now, I want you to start encouraging them to be proactive, to be confident, to put up their hands in class and answer questions. Because when a kid begins to put up their hands in class and answer questions, that builds confidence. And when that child grows up, he is really, really exposed and he is confident to do things about life. And those are the children that become successful. And those are the children that become global speakers, top international speakers, national speakers. Those are the children that change the world. Those are the children that are assertive and they are proactive enough to make things happen. And those children that they're always timid, they always grew up to miss a lot of opportunities in their lives, and they're always and making the wrong decisions instead of the right decisions. So if you have a kid right now who is timid, hey, my friend, challenge that kid to always ask questions in class and to shine out and not to be timid. Because if that child continues to be timid, you will not be doing good for that child, and it's not going to be good. So I want to challenge you today as a parent listening to me right now. Make sure you allow your children to ask questions. Make sure you challenge them not to stay quiet in class, but to be proactive and asking questions. Even when they ask the wrong question, that's fine. By the way, there's nothing like a wrong question. Even when they answer the wrong question, that's fine. Ask them to continue answering questions in class, even when they're wrong. Because, by the way, they went to school to learn. So if they answer the wrong question wrongly in class, okay, great, good and fine. They're there to learn. That's why they call it school. So don't be left behind. Muzzle up, build up your professional speaking skills, and the future will belong to you. Like Helen Roosevelt said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of your dream. So one of the ways to prove that you believe in the beauty of your dreams is to ask questions. Okay, so your dream is possible and your dream can come alive. Okay, my friend, this is Oliver Nshom, your speaker coach and trainer, wishing you a wonderful rest of the week. Cheers.